creators. Thank you so much for being here today with me, Helene. And I just can't say enough how much I appreciate each and every one of you, those who have been here with me from the beginning, along the way, and just new here to my channel, Cabin Fever Crochet, and the Beyond portion with other just life interests and things that come up along the way that I enjoy sharing. And sometimes it's connected, such as today's topic. I hadn't intended on it being a series, but I decided to do a little bit more on the whole, like my farmer's market booth craft fair thing, with some more tips and ideas and how I do things and why, with the revamping of my booth that I did last week. And let me tell you, wow, did it make a difference. In addition, we had a really good crowd that way, but it just seemed like people were more drawn in with my new display, and they stayed longer and looked. It was fantastic. And I'm going to start with the jewelry because that's just kind of how it worked out in the flow of in the way that I filmed. And then I'll do the crochet portion, and I just did a couple of changes and ideas for something a little bit different next week, because I'm really have scaled down at the amount that I take, and when you start adding displays, it adds a lot of weight and extra trips, and I do this myself once in a while. There'll be a volunteer there that can help. All right, so I'm going to show you the differences in the display. I have before and after photos, and then what I did and why, because in my recent video where I did the tour of my booth and then the tour of the farmer's market, I'd mentioned that presentation does make a difference. Doesn't have to be real fancy or expensive, and unless that's your thing and you want to. And it can be simple, and a lot of mine are just repurposed things that I had around the house, or fun little doodads and that I thought I could use for display. Like one, you'll see a little pineapple and it has wire bent into a coil. Yeah, I've scaled down, and now I'm down to 2 tables, one for jewelry, one for crochet, and with my canopy, I utilize that, hang things from it, which gives it a really nice backdrop. Colorful, brings people in, and that's the thing. Keeping things colorful, having your items at different heights visually, but as within things that I create and make, such as crochet or jewelry, for me, it has to have a nice balance and flow and symmetry to it. Speaking of which, yes, I made this necklace. Oh yeah, and the earrings too. These are calsilica, rainbow calsilica, turquoise, and more of the, and river stone. Is this river stone? Oh no, this one is picture jasper, the tan colored ones. Hopefully you can see that okay. And then this is river stone. It's been a while, and that is all sterling silver and quite tarnished. But anyway, it's fun. It's fun having a place like here with you to wear some of this stuff, and at the market. I don't wear that much jewelry anymore, really. I really like earrings and bracelets. And I don't buy myself any jewelry too often anymore, but once in a while something really calls to me, and I do buy from other people because everybody has their own style. Which brings me to this bracelet. I bought a birthday present for myself, as if going on a trip to see family and friends next month isn't enough of a gift anytime. It's been a while. Okay, but back to this bracelet, which is one of the 2 vendors I'm going to feature. So first I'm going to show you my new layout, then some of my new jewelry pieces, and then the new way of displaying some of my shawls, and then the ideas I have for redoing how I display my hats. And then at the end, you'll see Say It in silver, and then the Arc, and they weren't there that particular day, but they're one of the prepared food vendors, and they also have a retreat up in the Chihuahua Mountains, and to me it's very interesting, and I just like hearing about what each one does. It's just more of a natural healing type of format that they do in general. So I'll let him explain the rest. And then I'm going to show you a couple of other shawls, I believe it is, that I had this week, last Friday, that I did not have in the last video. So links of everything, as always, related content is going to be in the drop down section below. So be sure to check that out. And then the link to the farmer's market, which I believe there is a list of all the vendors. Hopefully I'm in there. I better be, huh? And we're on our way over the river and through the woods to farmer's market we go. Okay, I'm going to go over 2 photos before and after. This is the first, how my display was in my recent farmer's market tour. I'd like you to take a look at the height of my earring rack on the far left, and on the far right, my bracelet display that is sitting on top of that round floral box. Other than those 2 pieces, and in the center back, onto the right and left, my necklace displays, there isn't a whole lot of height difference. Yes, I think it looks nice and there is some visual interest, but it is very simple and very easy for people to take in everything at a glance in a very short period of time. I was getting low on inventory, so in addition to revamping my display, I did add more items in. And also you see that basket to the left of center, that is where I'd put the overflow of my earrings. And then the center, I have hair accessories, and then all my other necklaces flat on the table, along with the little bracelets in back. And also above, take a look at those 2 wraps that are on hangers hanging off my canopy. Most people thought those were blankets. Some came and touched them, and because they were drawn in by the pretty yarn, but you couldn't see the stitch definition, what was going on. No one was really interested in trying them on or anything beyond that. And now here's my new display as of last Friday, which may change from time to time. It's amazing though what a few simple changes can do. It just tidied it up, organized things, and to me it added a lot more visual interest, and you can see each section in its grouping. On the left, I still have my earring rack, which will always remain there. It catches a lot of light, easy to access. People can spin it around. My hair sticks are back in front. I eliminated the black velvet necklace stand. However, I am bringing that back after deciding that a couple of the pieces really do look better displayed that way. I have one small mirror out in front on this table to invite people to say, hey, wow, okay, I can take a look and see how this piece looks against my skin. And I have a larger mirror behind me on the crochet table, and have a mirror in front and one behind them so they can see how it looks in back. All right, you can see I have a new rack, which are pieces that I had in a bin. I just haven't been using them. In the back on that round box, I now have a very tall stand that has a lot of my bracelets. And then I brought out this big tray here, which is the velvet lined, and I put my overflow of earrings, and then some that I thought looked better displayed this way, and then a couple of the pendants that I have where I set natural stone chips. And I'm going to redo that bracelet stand there a little bit. Here is this little jewelry tree, and I added some stretch bracelets because the adults really liked them as well. They were buying up the children's bracelets that came out a little too large, so I decided to make some more for the grown-ups in 2 different styles. These have natural stones and shells. This is rhodonite, a double-sided pewter charm with the Swarovski crystal. One side has a design, the other has an inspirational message. And then my crochet beaded bracelets. Instead of on the bracelet display, I thought, oh, well, I had room on here left. I'm going to give that a try and hang them because people looked at them, but they hadn't really been selling. And before, where I had them in that square box and they were stretched out flat like that so you could see the whole piece, they did better. So I tried it in the same fashion but only hanging, and sure enough, one sold. So that was really nice. Now the children's size are back on the pineapple that I used to have them on, and I put those on top of the basket where I had my overflow earrings before to lift those up in height a little bit as well. Just making use of some of the fun thrift store finds that I already had and repurposing them wherever I needed to. And my hair sticks display container I found in the grocery store on the clearance rack. It came from the floral department. It was already lined, and I just added some brown rice, perfect fit, and I added some new hair sticks, just a fun little dangle. This is Cal Sydney faceted clear quartz and sterling silver. I remembered these two boxes. Something came in them I saved thinking I could use for storage or whatever, and they worked out so perfectly. Not only lightweight and easily portable, but they gave this jewelry display just enough lift and separation to make it really stand out. And I made some new earrings. Oh, those are check glass, Swarovski crystals, and all sterling silver. Top is citrine, bottom mystery stone, gorgeous abalone, sterling silver, and Swarovski crystals, and here freshwater pearls. And this piece I wanted to show you just because I was so pleased with how it turned out. I received an order to design a necklace to coordinate with a pair of earrings she had purchased a couple weeks prior. This is a beautiful piece of labradorite in the center of a sterling silver frame with smoky quartz at the bottom and sterling and pewter beads. And then I did the necklace portion in very small silver-lined glass seed beads, 2 different colors to resemble the chain itself. And these are my latest creation. They were fiddly, but so much fun doing the wire wrapping, which I haven't done in such a long time. These are faceted blue quartz with clear quartz at the bottom. And these are rutilated quartz and black onyx. They both sold before I barely even had them on the table. And the crochet wraps that were on the hangers folded, I opened them up, I clipped them to the bars of the canopy, left nice drape. They flow in the breeze, the light comes through and really stands out so much better, don't you think? And the wrap on the right, I don't have a tutorial for it, and if you're interested, please let me know in the comment section, although I might not get to it until next spring. The aqua on the left is by a friend of mine, Jay, at Jay's Knit and Pearl Jam. She has a tutorial for her pattern, and it is her Love, Sweet Love Lace Shawl, episode 186. Link below in the drop-down description section. I have tutorials for all of these. Please check my playlist. The one on the left is the Camino shawl or shawlette. This is my Knot, K-N-O-T, Not So Granny shawl. And on the right is a South Bay shawl or shawlette. And as far as my hat display, I'm always trying new things, and I'm going to bring next time 2 round shallow baskets that I have. They're really pretty, handmade. I actually got them at the market a couple of years ago, and I thought that I would just spread the hats around, just overlapping ever slightly, kind of like a deli tray or a cookie display type of thing, that give you an idea. And the mannequin heads, I do have 2 more, and I used to have them set higher up, which set them off nicely, but the breeze and the wind that we often get at the market will just lift those off and send them flying. And sometimes I just have to take the hats off and lay them flat all together, but I usually wear a hat, so I'm just naturally my own walking display. And here is my lady, as I call her, my body form, who is always wearing a shawl, which I might mix up throughout the day. And I have 2 business cards. Why, you might ask? Well, on the left with the flowers, that is my WildRoseAcres to my Etsy shop. And on the right is just my Cabin Fever Crochet YouTube channel, because we have a lot of fiber enthusiasts that come through here who spin, weave, knit, and crochet, and the crocheters who like my patterns can check out my tutorials here at Cabin Fever Crochet if they like. And do you remember all of these wonderful pies and assorted baked goods from the bread box? Well, look at that. Last week, such a terrific crowd, almost sold out. I just love seeing that. It is so heartwarming being in a small town with such terrific support from the community and surrounding areas. Okay, so now let's mosey on, and you'll get to meet Kendor from the Arc, who will tell you about their healing retreat up in the mountains here in Chihuahua and these wonderful prepared foods that they make and sell at the market.
So how's everybody doing? My name is Kendor, and I am representing the Arc Outpost, which is a lifestyle health retreat located in Chihuahua up in the mountains off on Cottonwood Creek Road. And we help people with lifestyle diseases, and we help reverse their conditions naturally. We feed them a plant-based diet, we juice for them, and we give them natural treatments as well. And we also run a gospel medical missionary training school in health evangelism. And we also train in agriculture as well.
This gives you an idea. And that mock salmon, that's with sweet potato, is that correct?
Carrots and almonds.
Carrots and almonds. Oh, how interesting.
So these are air fried fries.
Oh, they are.
This is our 4C carrot salad, and this is our beet salad here as well. And this is the mock salmon on organic brown rice.
Very nice.
With a leaf of Swiss chard.
That looks super interesting.
And this is our Taibo, our most popular dish. This is our Taibo dish. We sold out today. And it's just a garbanzo Taibo type of dish made with our special Thai sauce. Nice. And everything here is plant-based. There's no meat, there's no dairy, there's no milk, no eggs, no cheese, no sugar, and no wheat. This is our cashew nachos and cheese. So it's made out of cashews. And this is our Taibo, which is a carob smoothie, and it has fruit on top, bananas and so forth, and with granola and some coconut flakes.
So you have a book?
So this is our book called Disease and Kitchen Remedies. In this book you can find things that are in your kitchen to help with different diseases. Simple things you can find: how to treat a heart attack in 30 to 60 seconds with cayenne pepper, how to get rid of hemorrhoids, just using potatoes, our garlic, also how to deal with earaches and just using onions, how to deal with inflammation, just using cabbage poultices.
And there you go, close up of the table of contents in case you would like to look into this more for yourself. Thank you.
So welcome. Thank you.
It's great seeing you.
Next week you're gonna get one of these?
I'm thinking about it. I'm actually still kind of hungry. Hi.
I know. Well,
do you want to say hi? You too. There we go. Hi. Is it okay if your kids are in there?
Yeah, they're okay.
Okay. And here again is Say It in Silver, where I bought my beautiful bracelet. Incredible, interesting, unique jewelry that I have not seen before, made from silver-plated silverware. And she brought in a lot of new items. She and her daughters make them. I was so taken by her beautiful new bracelets that I forgot to take a picture of all of them for you. But here is that stunning writing pen that she has. And then I saw these really fun, super sturdy and functional corn cob holders that work really well. And then now here is my beautiful bracelet. She had so many in different unique styles and shapes and designs from different eras from the early 1900s on up. This one really called to me and was the most comfortable and fit perfectly. And here is their contact information. And if you're interested, check them out on Facebook. This is from the 1940s, and it's called First Love is the design, And I just thought it was so beautiful. I've been wanting a piece for, I don't know, decades, I think. Really nice magnetic clasp. Check that out. I mean, it just finds itself. It's super strong. I can't pry it apart that way. I have to use a little bit of my fingernail. It's even engraved there. Here's the inside. The inside is even decorative. Isn't that lovely? And then it says First Love. And my goodness, her prices are so reasonable. And it is the gal and her 2 daughters that make these pieces. So I'd love to know what you think about all of that in the comment section, please. And thanks again for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And until next time, as always, take good care, everyone. Stay well, be safe, and I will see you soon.